Hey, how y'all living? It's your homie Contact. I like to welcome y'all to I don't want to call this the mix. Let me see, what could I call this that'd be groundbreaking. This is a hard one. What could I call this? Some people call it cooking up, but I don't want to call this cooking up. I don't consider myself a chef. I consider myself an artist. But I like to welcome y'all to tonight programming. Tonight I'm gonna be breaking down a track off a new album that I just put together titled Peddler's License. This is track number 10, and I just completed it about a week ago. So I wanted to show you all the process of me putting this together. This is your homie Contact, CEO of the record label Money Up Records. Let me change something real quick. Hold on, let me change something. Sorry about that. There we go. So it stopped glitching as much. Yeah, like I say, I like to welcome y'all to what we doing. It's your homie Contact. This not a behind the music. This is working. I'm just gonna call this working. You know, even though it's fun to me, a lot of people don't consider it work. You know, I was always told, well, I recently started being told, when you're doing something you love, they really can't consider it work. So, you know, I'm just going to show my work, show what I done put together, show you my artistry, what I have composed, and show you how I just built the song, composed the song, put it together. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been a while since I've been doing this particular part of the business. Like I say, I've been extremely busy, constantly in the street running promotion, taking a lot of that money from promotion, spending it on advertisement and paying bills. I'm a single man. I stay by myself. So a lot of the bills that I have is way more than people with families have. So, you know, it's kind of funny how society will put you at the bottom of the totem pole, but you paying for everything above yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand. They never really experienced that. And the people that have experienced that, I just want to inform you to keep your head up, keep going, don't let nothing stop you, keep grooving. But like I say, this your homie Contact, CEO of the record label, Money Up Records, and we're about to get into it. We're gonna call this. I'll let you know what we're gonna call this when we complete. But here, I'm finna go to. Let me see. Share the screen real quick. Share the screen. All right. Alright, this is me composing. So this is me composing. The artistry that I compose, what I use is this right here. This MPD 218. I plugged it up and I tap out. And the DAW that we are using, you can use any DAW. But what you want to do is you want to plug this up. You want to set the preference. As you can see, you're going to set the preference. You're going to go to where it say MIDI device. And you're going to set the preference to MD to MIDI device. Focusrite MIDI device. And when I plug it up, it's going to read the MD 218. And then I hit the check for MD 218 for its input. And then I set it up. And then also another thing I do, I set the project metronome to one measure. Then I hit apply. Then after that, I go over to her to insert soft sync. Then I choose from my categories of different drums and things that I choose in order to tap out to. That's what I do. But that's the process. So like I say, I have already done that process. I wish I could show you right now, but it seemed like every time I get in the process of showing people how it's done, I run into some type of technical difficulty. I guess that's a part of I don't know, maybe that's God trying to keep it exclusive, showing my creativity and my direct connection to him when I'm creating. But here we gonna go, and this is the first track that I tapped out to. I used the 808s. Let me see. Let me show you real quick. See, I used the 808 Dark. Just the regular 808s. And this is the first thing that I laid. And see, that's gonna ride all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Freestyle flowing, people like he going, never giving up, man. This brother straight throwing. Like who? Aaron Rodgers in the. Nah, I'm just. Let me stop. But yeah, I just be going with it. But I got that. That was the first thing I tapped out to. Alright. Then I figured, hey, let me add some bass. I was like, let me add some bass. So I went up here to insert, soft sync, VST. Then I went to the bass guitar. And this is the plug-in that I had for the bass guitar. And so I just kept on feeling it. And this is what I came with the bass guitar. Check. So now I got the bass guitar and I got the drums. I said I need to add a little liveliness to it, a little melody, a little something that make the people dance. So I came back here to insert, soft sync, VST, and I went with electric piano. And this is when I came up with the electric piano. Like I said, I'm doing all this on the little controller. Alright, heard. So we're about to go ahead and bring in the piano. And like I say, the electric piano. Here we go. I was thinking some strings. I was like, dang, what's missing? I need some strings. So as you see, like I say once again, go into your DAW, whatever your DAW is. I went into my DAW, went to soft sync, went to VST2, and I went to strings. Now the key of the strings is C. Regular C. And like I say, I played it on the DAW, and I'm just going what's cool to the ear. Here you go. Hold up, my bad, I apologize, I was tripping. That's the piano. Alright, hold on, here we go. Alright, and here go the keys. That's the top of the keys. That's the top end. So you also see, I had the top end, so now I had to get the bottom end of that same instrumental. So I needed some keys a little bit higher than those keys that I already had, and this is what I came up with. That's a measure a little bit higher than the regular keys. Alright, now I still need the strings low end. So for the strings low end, I went back to the strings and I took it to the low end. And the low end, like I say, you got the top end, the middle end. Well, you got the top end and the higher, and now here go the low. Check it out. Yeah. Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Yeah. Now I ain't gonna even suck. I had a few classes of music, a few music classes. You know what I'm saying? I had choir in high school and I had band at middle school. So you know what I'm saying? At middle school we learn how to read the notes. High school we learn how everything blends. Alright. And this the final part that most people ain't gonna catch with this particular. I gave an off rhythm blended in. It's an off rhythm for the artistic people. So we having an issue where a lot of people are off. You know, attention deficit disorder. You know, they call it ADD and things like that. So we having a situation where it seems like the world's like it's three different versions of the world and they are all separating. So the whole thing of it is the communication with people is becoming more complicated. So the only thing I felt to do during the time was add a different type of frequency to this instrumental. Nobody's in the business doing this. So this different type of frequency to this instrumental is actually on level, but it's actually off level. So to those that may have ADD in situations like that, they may be able to tune in to the instrumental or feel the instrumental differently from ordinary people, or I ain't gonna say ordinary people, most people is only gonna hear basically majority of these majority of these instruments. But it's some people with a trained ear that's gonna hear something totally different. And for those that hear something totally different, they may be riding off the ad-libs of an artist. You see what I'm saying? And that ad-lib of the artist is what carry the song. You know what I'm saying? And for those that's tuned to that, here we go. Now some people gonna hear this. Some people ain't gonna hear this. You see what I'm saying? Now, actually, I could have quantized it, but I didn't quantize it. I just left it at my normal pace. Now, my normal pace may be off a little bit, but like I say, I was going more with feeling. So, like I say, it's going to be some people that hear this, and it's going to be some people that don't hear this. And I'm hoping that when people hear this, hopefully it'll wake them up to the situation that I'm speaking about and help them to it and actually motivate them to keep going, because it's going to be people that ain't going to hear this at all. Alright? Alright? So I'm going to stop there. So that's what it is. This your homie Contact. The name of this instrumental that I composed was called Off Title. I mean Off Filter. And like I say, I call myself just composing in the crunch, trying to see if I still had the skills, because it's been a while since I did it. Like I say, a lot of the work that I've been doing, I haven't been creating as much. So a lot of the things that I have been doing, I've been making phone calls, handling paperwork, trying to keep my head above water. I've been having a lot of situations where there have been a lot of personal attacks, not only on my character, but at my home front, where people are trying to get me evicted, or, try to push me to a lower form of society, make me homeless. And I just been fighting through, and God been pulling me through. Like, people have been pulling illegal things, forging my name, forging payments, attempting to pull more out of my bank account. And it's crazy, because every time it seems like I get a royalty or a situation where I get more money, and I can actually stack the money or flip the money, and when I try to stack it, I get hit with all these other things just fraudulently out of nowhere. And when I try to flip it, like I say, it don't ever go how I expected. I end up spending more than what I'm supposed to spend. But like I say, I've been functioning, I've been surviving with it all. But like I say, this is my current situation, and this is one of the main things you're gonna deal with when you are attempting to get your to continuing to utilize the full capability of your business and your brand. So this is what I've been going through. I like to shout out everybody who has provided the opportunity. I even like to shout out those who have attempted to steal from me. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to thank y'all for stealing from me, because it ain't doing nothing but give me 10 times, 100 times more blessings in the future. And I've been witnessing it every time. And I'm like, sometimes I get frustrated, but sometimes I'm starting to just roll with it, because I'm starting to realize, as much as they think they take it from me, God gonna triple and double all of that what they took from me. And you know what I'm saying, sometimes my heart feel light, and I feel like help those that are in a situation. But some people got placed in that situation due to how corrupt that their heart was. I'm not one of those people. Like I say, I'm the type of people that like to pull people up and build with people, and I don't take from people. I actually give to people and try to build with people. But everybody I've been coming across been on a total different page and a total different path. Hearts corrupted, and you know what I'm saying, I just hate that. I ain't gonna say I hate that, but that's just something I don't condone. Like I say, money up is a thought process. We own that. But now we finna move on to part 2 of this. So let me stop this. Alright, so the next thing is, okay, so that's the first process. That's the first process. So I'm gonna close that out. Alright. So after I did that first process, then I had to do this. So what I did is, I took that from the measure, and those that was trying to wonder how I got the beat looping again, you go up to the measurement line, you right click, you hit loop on. That's in any DAW. You hit loop on, and it'll place the loop for one measure. You see what I'm saying? Or you can make it however you want to make it. Some people want 2 measures. Some people, I have created beats in 2 measures, and I have created some beats in 1 measure. But like I say, it's up to you. Some people create 8 measures, and some people create 1 measure. So it's up to you. It's how you decide to create. Also, I like to bring attention to this right here. This BPM. That's 78 beats per minute. A lot of my work that I created is between 72. As a matter of fact, it was a few instrumentals that I did at 62 beats per minute. As a matter of fact, I got a video on YouTube by the title of City, and that was one of them instrumentals that was at 60 beats per minute. I remember when I purchased it, and I was telling a producer, It was a producer from Kansas City, Missouri, and I'm in Kansas City. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri, and I was telling him DJ Rice, a legendary DJ in the Midwest, and I was telling him, you know, he didn't have really much on his site when I went to go look to purchase beats, and I was telling him like, damn, that's the fastest thing you got. You know what I'm saying? And he was saying a lot of his beats are at that beat per minute, and that is what was in, and that was what was in during the time. But eventually, you see, that was back 2014. The beats per minute actually have increased, and sometimes you'll find some beats at a slower beat per minute, and it may seem like it's faster because the hi-hats, you see what I'm saying? So the hi-hats in the instrumental sometimes make something appear a lot faster than what it actually is. But a lot of them beats, a lot of them trap beats be like 60 beats per minute. This is 78 beats per minute. Some people can rock with it, some people can't. A lot of your legendary artists, they fall within that range of 76 to like 92. You know what I'm saying? And then some get up to the beats per minute of 120. Uncle Luke, that was 120 beats per minute. So I'm just hipping y'all on things, but that's what it is. This your homie Contact. We're gonna keep it going. So like right now, I'm gonna show you. This is the instrumental being broken down. Alright, so that's the instrumental. Like I say, I copy paste, set up all the beats and measures, and it came out to, let me see, it made the beat, it made the beat 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Now we didn't get that full 4 minutes and 30 seconds. I actually rolled the beat for 3 minutes. But like I say, that's the first part. And then so you got, what I normally do, I listen to it, and this is where you got to understand music or what you're creating and how to pace it. So through this process, I single out what each instrumental gonna do, how many times an instrumental is gonna play, and you know, each measure, what's gonna be emphasized, what's not gonna be emphasized, what's gonna be in, what's not gonna be in. And you know, that's what I did. And like I say, I'm gonna show you the final product. Let me see. And this is the instrumental off filter. This is my process. So here we go. As you can see, all the instrumentation set up. Contacting this Money on Records. A legend. I keep going. Born a legend. I keep going. Born a legend, I keep going. Yeah, Money Records like what? Money on Records like what? Money on Records like what? Won't play my CDs, won't put me in the stove. Got me hollering, oh no, they ain't stopping. So I get to the street and push. People be looking at him like, damn, he gotta be a crook or a bum. Holes in the shirt, but it read money up. People like, damn man, he really don't give a what. Well, if you want it straight up new, I got a lot of merch. So what you want to do? In the snow, damn they won't pop my shit. Damn they ain't pop the shit. Born a legend, I keep going. Alright, that's enough. I'm just messing with it, playing around. Okay. So then that was that. So after I composed the beat, I wrote a verse to it, wrote a hook to it, then I went on and completed and wrote a full song. Like I say, I started off in this business as a writer. I've been writing ever since I could remember, and like I say, it was a little bit complicated, but I can't really be mad because, like I say, I'm learning as I go, and I'm continuing to sharpen my writer skills. Sometimes my writer skills comes out some of the best work, and then sometimes my writer skill come out. I mean, it always somehow it always got to be a balance between the actual composition, composing it, and the writing skills. Like, if the composition instrumental is not as tough and as strong, the writing skills are gonna be more strong. And then sometimes the writing skills not that strong, but the composition and the composition is actually a little bit tougher. You see what I'm saying? Only on certain tracks. I think some of my best tracks were actually when I went my most lyrical. On some of my best tracks was those tracks that was not of the normal caliber for most things that may not be that familiar with most. But here, I'm finna go over this song real quick. Like I say, this is a track off of the album Peddler's License, which I just completed. And here, we're gonna go into this and then we're gonna rock out. Here we go. This is called Black Back. It's supposed to have been Block Back, but I guess I titled it Black Back. So here we go. Contact list on the records. Big shit, CEO shit. I keep growing for real. They gon' put me on the stars. They gon' stop on the streets. Them they gon' copy my shit on the radio. Them they gon' rock that shit. I'm trying to heat them. Look, get it on the stars. Them they gon' stop on the streets. They gon' on the radio. I'm trying to heat contact. This is what you the man. Beating your own demand. System man, action people got me. Had a plan. Doing some manufactured and push to the street. My family think I'm crazy. Some shit I can read. I know it's fucking TV. If I'm rushing, shoving. Haters getting mad because they never heard nothing. Won't look at me. I be asking why the man stealing from my brother when I'm trying to survive. So many cease and desist. You would think I'm on repeat. Copyright, trademark, business rights I'm trying to eat. And I'm stuck on the street. Trumpy your CD without a motherfucking level type of shit that make you think. More stealing, make illin'. Copy me. You ain't living. Just stealing from a brother trying to make it. Gotta thank God because he showed me that you fake it. On the stars, on the streets, on the radio. What could be they them they won't pop my shit on the streets. Them they don't stop my shit on the radio. Them they can't stop my shit on the what could be it's a promise, thanking God that I'm blessed from a land and die from a time to the best self. Man, you can get it right, man, you be me. Shit, you can watch up the scene. My water's loving and I'm one of a kind. Thanking God for the knowledge, thanking God for the grind and the people support you to the master defeat. On repeat, ayy, praying, praise on the sleep, all the same, getting distracted with constipate. Be like, man, I never hate, I just continue to grind, continue to push. People like, damn, read the book, you see who we be, straight from the loom. C.O.N.G, ACT is still coming through the hits. Them they won't stop my shit on the streets. Them they can't stop my shit on the radio. Them they won't stop I'm trying to heat them. What could it be? Them they won't stop on the streets. They on the radio. I'm trying to heat them. What could it be? Yeah, so that's what that is. Let me see. That's what that is. I like to thank y'all for tuning in. I just wanted to show some of my work, show y'all that I've been working. A lot of people don't think what I do is work. Y'all feel how y'all want to feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue to create. I'm gonna continue to motivate the people. I'm gonna continue to do what I do. I'm an artist. This is what I do for a living. I create music. But that was just the track Block Back. I gotta make sure I correct the title. It looked like I titled it Black Back. And I know I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure I put that in I registered that Block Back, but I'm gonna have to go back in there and make Block Back alternate Black Back alternate title. But this is your homie Contact, CEO of the record label Money of Records. That was just a track off the album Peddler's License. Just showing my work, and I hope it's something that you all enjoy. Like I say, they won't put me in the store. I'm calling all record stores. I've been calling record stores for years. It was one record store that put me in the record store back in the day. That was Vintage Vinyl, and I ran into an issue where they wanted to stop giving me credit for my physical sales, and so I was having an issue with my physical sales. Like, I was selling out every week, but I was selling out. I was bringing product by Friday. By Tuesday, I'd be sold out. So, they was kept on making me wait a week, and then I'm driving all the way from North County, all the way over to Delmar, all the way from Parker and 367, all the way over to Delmar, and in order to put records in Vintage Vinyl, and the records selling by Monday or Tuesday, they would never go up on the amount of units regardless of how many sold out. We went from 5 units to 7 units, and they'll sell out before Tuesday when I'm calling, but they will want me to wait till Friday to pick up my money, and they would never go over 7 copies. So only thing I was trying to, this is a little bit before I started Money Up Records. So when I finally started Money Up Records, I was already in agreement with them, and I was trying to get credit. They won't register my physical sales, which in the Midwest you get 5 times for every unit you sell in St. Louis. So you sell 1 unit, you get credit for 5. They would not register my sales, and then by the time they register my sales, it'd be 3 weeks, and I never get credit for the sales. So this is around the time Jay-Z was doing that 444 album. So around that time, I was like, damn, okay, what could I do? And I saw what he did with the phone thing, so I'm like, let me try to bundle this shit. So I put my Mission for Paper Shirts. This is my album, That Plug Classic. I put my Mission for Paper Shirts. I got some Mission for Paper Shirts pressed up. I put them in there, and they had them on display for like a day or two. And I went by the first day, and I saw them on display, so I went on about my business, continue to promote on the street. And next thing you know, they sold the albums, and then the following Friday, I came by to drop some more off and collect from what had already been sold, and I didn't see my shirts no more. I'm like, damn, I gave y'all 5 shirts. Why ain't no shirts on display? And they told me, we never had shirts. I'm like, huh? I already knew it was something up, because the contract that the shirts was on, she wanted to put it on the same contract as the units. So we did that. And then I pulled out, I always kept my folder with me. I pulled out my folder. I told her I got it right here. And, her name was Jen. So me and Jen ended up getting into a situation, and I told her, man, forget it. Y'all gonna play me like this? This is cold. All I'm trying to do is build my business. I say, y'all can have the shirts. I said, if y'all wanted extra shirts, I would have gave y'all extra shirts. But I'm trying to get a profit. I'm trying to build a profit so I can continue to reinvest my money. Next thing you know, she went back into the office, and the shirts was in the fucking desk in the office. And she's like, oh, yeah, they was in the office, I didn't know. And then I'm like, why don't y'all have them on display? I said, if y'all wanted an extra shirt, I would have gave y'all an extra shirt. Why would y'all take my stuff off of display? I'm trying to move these, I'm trying to move, And the thing is, they got 50% of whatever I got. So I don't understand that. So, they got frustrated, got mad. She told me I could never do business with them again. And it was probably 2 or 3 other record stores. There was one in the Grove in St. Louis that allowed me to put my product there, but for some reason they never moved any units in the Grove. And then also Maplewood. Maplewood allowed me to put my stuff in the record stores there, but for some reason my product never moved. So I don't understand. It was a period where my stuff was moving, and it was moving fast, and it was moving a lot. But like I say, for some reason, they cut it short because I wouldn't let them steal from me. And it's kind of frustrating when you're trying to build a business and every little bit you get, people keep on taking from you. But that's not only something I'm experiencing on the side when it comes to the music business. I'm also experiencing that in my real life. It seems like every time I attempt to come up out of this thing that we call poverty or low income living, I always get hit with these tickets, fines, and different things that end up taking more money. I'm gonna give you an example. In the month of July and August, I grossed a few dollars with with the physical sales, and everybody thinking, well, that's good. People still buying units, but my bills for that month, my utility bills for that month. Just imagine having an electric bill for 2 months in a row. You never at home. My electric bill was $400 for 2 months in a row, July and August. And those months, I was out running promotion. I didn't leave no lights on. Now, I do leave my light on, my porch light on at night. You see what I'm saying? And I do turn on the air conditioner when I'm gone, but I leave it at 75. That's not really, over. So I don't understand. Like I said, it really wasn't hot this year. But 400 back to back each month. Like I say, every time I turn around, they hit me with more than what they supposed to be. If I had a car, my damn car insurance would have probably normally been about 130. But for some reason, like I say, every time I gross more enough in order to stack or put away, they always figure a way to take that back from me. And these are the things that I experienced. That's the thing that I experienced. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. This your CEO, contact of the record label Money Up Records. I hope y'all enjoy this. Let me see, I was saying, what could we call this? I guess we can just call this creating, We'll just call this creating. This is the song Block Back. I just showed y'all my work, showed y'all how I put it together. This off the new album, Peddler's License. I'm not sure when I'm going to drop it, but I will keep y'all posted. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. Also, I hope y'all enjoyed the behind the music. And also for the month of October, if you're in St. Louis, Missouri, make sure to check your local listings for Money Up Records 101 through 110 on ABC 30. We'll start back airing in October. So if you're in St. Louis, make sure you tune in. It's the year 2024. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. This your homie Contact. Thanks for rocking with me. I wish y'all the best. And like I always say, money up is a thought process. One love.